I was asked how to play that intro, so just gonna kind of break it down. The song starts out in D flat and moves to D. What may be more helpful is if I start this out, instead of doing it here, starting is to do it from D, and because most of us guitar players like to connect the dots. So basically it starts out with like a G figure. This, if I were like a really good like Tommy Emmanuel or Chet Atkins type of guitar player, I'd be playing the root notes too. So it'd be something like, I don't know, I can't. I'm not teaching it like that. I'm not showing you that way. I'm trying to emulate the piano intro to Behind Closed Doors by Charlie Rich, and just that little lick. If I really wanted to do it right, I'd get the piano music and transcribe it to the guitar. I just used my ear and went, that sounds about right. So basically what I'm doing is kind of your Hendrixy inverted kind of hammer-on chord, which you'd hear in something like Little Wing, you know, little that, you know, just a little. So starting out with a figure of like a G chord, hammering on from the 10th fret up to the 12th, playing those, and then I move back and I'm doing more of an A figure, like that. Or what you could say is like an A figure. You're barring this 9th fret and just hammering on the B string to the 10th fret. And then we move down to make a D figure inversion, kind of like a D add 9 to a D major. Barring across the 5th fret, hammering onto the 7th fret, making us go, the first part is that. And then I guess I could have, instead of going, I could have gone something like that. Like that, but it's easy to bar. And I'm a lazy guitar player, so I'm looking to make it easier on myself any chance I can get. So I get to go, instead of make the D chord, that part is just that little arpeggio down on the D chord. You know, it could be done like that. But our capo is going to be right there when we play that part of the song. So I just did it right here. Easy enough, right? Or you could play it up here and go make this kind of a figure. Looks harder, doesn't it? Not about doing it the hard way. Like that. So it's the B string, G string, D string across the 7th fret. So then just leading into the little, I love that little thing. That's just, that little lick is really just that. And you could do little ghost notes in there too, with that little, you get a little bit of that note in there. So it's chimey and sounds cool to me. If you accidentally hit that note when that's all the better. It gives it character and life, and it's that sterile, like digital music. Anyway, just lost half the audience. So I'm left with 2 people watching. And then you move up to the 7th fret and you're doing that similar, that G figure. Hammering on. And just throw that pinky in there to walk up. And I know I may be moving kind of quick, but I figure, you know, if you guys are watching this on video, you can rewind and watch it again and again and again and break it down. When I was trying to learn the beginning of Money for Nothing, not easy for a guitar player like me. Yeah, not easy. So you're doing this. Then you're doing double stops in an arpeggio kind of a way. It's really cool. Is it? So basically you're doing that A figure, G figure, D figure, C figure. Or you could look at it from like a major or minor type of a perspective, that this is an F sharp minor, E minor, D major, C major. I don't think that's what they're doing. I guess I could look at the piano music and see if they're going. Yeah, it would be like, my baby makes me proud, Lord, don't you make. I don't think that's right though. I really think that they're probably just doing major. So it'd be like, because it's a happy song. It's not a sad, it's not a, it's not like a heart longing for their love. He's happy about his woman. She's awesome. He's talking about how great she is. So it's a happy, I think it's A, G, D, C. So it'd be that sort of thing. So with the capo on the second fret, the way that second half of the song would go after they do that half step key change up, and I'm doing this so that you're connecting the dots easier. When you play it from the beginning, once you learn this, just move it all down a half step so that you can play it from the beginning with the capo on 1 to play it like so. So what I'll do here, just like that. So I'm just playing like a C figure. It's D flat. Don't get mistaken, whenever you're playing with the capo, I don't recommend anybody to put capo 1, play a C, play an F, and play a G. No, those aren't the chords. That's not the notes. Go capo 1, and then you can go, you start thinking about what note is that? What is your root note? It is D flat or C sharp. So you're playing a D flat, F sharp, G sharp, or A flat. It's really how I approach it. That way, if you're communicating with a piano player or a bass player that isn't using a capo, what bass player? I don't know. Maybe there is a bass player out there that uses a capo, but you're talking in the same language. You're talking about notes. The notes don't change. A note is a note. If you're in tune together, this is always a C sharp or a G or a D flat. So if you're saying, yeah, I'm putting the capo on 1 and playing a C chord, the piano player is going to go, the heck are you talking about? You know what I mean? So, okay, I'm off my, yes, I'm off my rocker, but I'm off of my soapbox. To do the intro. No, you don't. You don't do it that way. And we're playing it in D flat. Baby, makes me proud. Lord, don't you make me proud. So that's the verse. After you do the verse, chorus, let's see, what's it say here? I think it's a second verse. You move it up that half step. Everything else moves up half step, so we're playing in D. So then you go, hopefully cleaner than I just played it. And then now you do the same thing. My baby makes her smile. Lord, don't she make me smile? Makes for a great effect that, I mean, country music has been doing it for decades, where that little half step key change. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a happy key change. There are different kinds of key changes, and I can talk about those in another video, I guess, because this one's already, before editing, it's almost 13 minutes long. So anyway, you could look at the other video I put out of me playing the whole song, but basically it's like, my baby makes me proud. Lord, don't she make me proud? She's never far away, too tired to see. Well, I'm mixing up the lyrics, so the way you play, you get the gist of how it's played, and I'm just gonna stop talking now.